everyone, and welcome to RAZZLEcast. I'm your host, Zachary Maurer, and as always, I'm joined by my Razzle co-host, Ryan Havens.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And friends of the podcast, Alan Havens.
I don't know how to follow that up.
And Joel Snyder.
Alan never hits the woe with us because he hates us.
And today we'll be discussing video game announcements and our general indifference for the Emmys. This is RAZZLEcast episode 40, the VR Case Files 2, VR and You. How we doing, boys?
We're living. Not too bad. We're doing okay.
I think we're doing okay.
I'm doing all right.
I feel good.
Happy birthday to Joel Snyder, friend of the cast.
Thank you.
Happy
And
birthday,
Gritty.
Joel.
And Gritty, the Flyers
That is
mascot.
true.
Oh, is it Gritty's birthday too?
Yes.
Interesting one.
Yes.
Happy birthday to the Flyers mascot.
That's actually the only
That's our
thing I wanted
demographic.
to wish happy birthday to.
If I'm being honest, only happy birthday to Gritty.
That's fair.
Not Joel.
Thank you.
So, guys, I'm not feeling too well today. So, if I don't talk very much, that's not because I'm disinterested and I hate all of you, but it is probably because I'm disinterested and hate all of you. So,
That's fair.
but,
That's fair.
I just wanted to give you guys a quick update here. We're on week 2 of EA fucking Zach over. I don't need to go into any more detail than that, but
Just
did we-
a little sneak peek. You don't have to go long, but
I think it's
It's,
just the same thing. It's just they still aren't helping you out.
they haven't given me a resolution. I've called twice, two or more times, and just no resolution at all. They are sending me down the same paths. I need to talk to this person. This person will then help you fill out a web survey thing online with the information that I have, and if it matches the information they have, then we'll say that you own that account, and we'll relocate that account to a new account.
sounds fun.
It's not working, so
I mean, are we really surprised it is EA?
Yeah, that's what we
I
said
mean,
on the last podcast.
I'm not
Zach's
surprised,
like
I
along
just-
the lines of like, yeah, EA is really screwing me over. It's like, well, I mean,
It is EA.
it's EA.
I'm not surprised. I expected an eventual
Especially since
resolution.
it should be such an easy resolution of just unconnect that email and put in a new one. And that should be it.
No.
Yeah.
You would think. No.
What do you think?
It's a very
We
complicated
don't want
issue.
to.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to get into it too much. I'm just going to keep everyone posted. We'll keep a weekly tab running. It is week 2 of getting fucked over by EA. Boys, earlier today I watched a Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
Nope.
you did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It was
This one was
exclusively
held by
PlayStation.
this one was held by PlayStation, but I did watch a Nintendo Direct today.
So-
Did you guys?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you if you watched the Nintendo Direct.
I did watch the PlayStation State of Play because I don't want to confuse our
Yeah,
audience.
that's-
There was a State of Play earlier today, which
This-
is the Sony's like version of a Nintendo Direct. It's not like primarily owned by Nintendo, the concept, but
No,
you know.
they're the only ones that can release videos announcing things.
Well, this was so important because, like, PlayStation and Sony did so well at E3. They really needed to, hit us with more stuff. So,
yes.
so excited about this State of Play, which I did also watch. So,
It ran about like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't too long.
It wasn't super long. There was a lot of indie stuff, which is fine. I guess we can like kind of quickly run down the stuff, and really not in any particular order. But you guys
And-
want to?
yeah,
Yeah.
did any of us play Call of Duty at all?
Joel, I think, has a little bit to say about this because it was mostly story. This was mostly
Yeah,
story.
it seems like I said, me and Ryan were in a call together, so we weren't fully listening. But
Oh, well, la di fucking da. Nice for you two.
he asked you if you want to join, but you said no because you hate
I
us.
asked everybody.
I was busy. You guys could have waited for the live stream.
But no, it seemed like this one actually had a story which could lead to a campaign mode, which I actually
Which would be
enjoy.
neat.
They were my favorite parts, especially the last ones, because online just kind of sucked hardcore.
Yeah.
But no, it actually seemed like if there is an actual campaign to it, I'll run it from Redbox and play it, and then never play online and return it immediately.
Have you guys? When was the last Call of Duty you guys have played?
I think mine was Black Ops 2.
That
I think I owned Black Ops 2,
Black
but I
Ops
don't remember
2
if we played it.
Black Ops 2 was the last one
We
that was
played Black
actually
Ops.
good.
Did we?
Yeah, that's a bone.
I think we played Black
I
Ops
think-
2. That's when we played
yeah.
together all
Oh,
the time.
I think
we owned.
hammered into that
which
one.
one did we own?
I loved
We owned
Black
Modern
Ops
Warfare
2.
3 and then never played it. We owned one of them and didn't.
Yeah,
play
we
it.
had Modern
Wait, is
Warfare
Modern Warfare 3
So,
after Black Ops 2? Because I did have that one.
yeah, that one was right. I don't think that was the one right after. So we had our friend bought it, and we wanted to buy it. Like our friend was like, "Oh, actually, I don't really want this anymore." He was like, "I'm actually thinking about selling it," and it was like brand new. It had just come out, and we were like, "Oh shit, okay, well maybe we'll buy it." How much are you charging? And I think he charged us like $30 or something, which is not bad.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
game had
price.
just come out, so
Like, it was just out, so we're like, "Oh, cool, yeah." So we paid him for it, and it was funny because we opened the box, and he left a note for his mom, and it said, "Mom, please return this for Skyrim."
I think we
Ain't
played
that
the game
ain't
once.
that the fucking truth, though?
I'm guessing that she said no, so he just took matters into his own hands.
That is amazing.
Please return.
I
for
like to think
Skyrim.
he's still playing Skyrim.
Ain't we
Um,
all?
Yeah. Well, you really. No, but
That's true.
no, but that's then Alan and I played Modern Warfare 3 one time, and then we never played it again.
Yeah.
Did you get your money?
Literally, no. We literally played it one time and never played it again. And then I have not bought another
same.
Call of Duty since that point, and that was
If you-
2012 or something.
If you had to quantify how much fun you had in that one experience, how much money would you say it is worth?
Well, we only spent $30. We probably played it for
We've
like,
bought video games for $2 at GameStop before when we were younger. It would probably be worth about that for one play.
Sick.
Yeah, I think
nice.
something like that.
that might be a little generous if we're going to be honest.
It was like it was less than like you would play if like you played a demo. Like we played one. I guess no, it'd be similar. I guess we just played like one online map or something, and like we were just done.
And you're like, nah.
Yeah, it got unfun.
Like, we didn't even play
quickly.
we didn't even play the campaign. Like we just played like an online game, and then I don't remember why I just didn't play it. Like we really enjoyed Black Ops 2. We played that all of us together.
Was it Black
a
Ops
lot.
1 or 2 that we hammered into like every night over
We
the
played
summer?
2, I think, all the
I think.
time.
Whichever one was before. To be honest,
I lose
might
track.
sound like
I
a
lost track.
big idiot. But like I said, the last one I played was Modern Warfare 3, and I don't remember like anything. That was 2011. Okay, I just looked it up. That was November 8th, 2011. So it was right around that time,
Yeah, so Black Ops 2 was definitely the one we
Yeah.
hammered into then.
which makes sense because Skyrim came out in like 2011. It was in 2011 as well. I just don't remember when.
This is really confusing because the last game we bought was Modern Warfare 3, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but with
Yeah.
no number. So that
Was
makes
that the last game we bought in general? I have not. Modern Warfare
Last
3
game.
turned me off to video games in general. Yeah. Anyway, like so, this new Modern Warfare, it's like a lot of like, looks like it has some pretty good like mocap. The faces look pretty good. I don't know how interested I am in it personally, but if the boys got it, then maybe I'd consider
I
getting
would
it.
100% rent it, play the campaign, and then never play online.
Yeah.
The reason we had so much fun with it though back then was because everyone was in the game together talking, so you could have fun
Yeah.
just talking with random people and making jokes. No one does that anymore, so it took away half the fun.
Yeah,
And
that's
everyone
true.
now just sits in corners or tries ridiculously way too hard. And
That was always the case.
yeah, but it was more fun when you could make fun of that
You know, fuck campers,
when you could make fun
bro.
of people though with the people you randomly met and
When like you get a kill streak going and we'd sing random fucking songs and stuff.
and
Like
piss
that was
people
actually
off
that was
every
fun.
5 seconds.
Damn. Yeah.
I didn't hate being bad at the game too back then. Like I know if I played it today, I'd be like, "Oh, I gotta get good at it," and I know I wouldn't be. So
Yeah.
I'm too competitive now. The childlike innocence is gone.
What's your KD, Alan?
Oh.
It's never good.
I'm
it
gonna
never
guess
was.
0.3.
I'm
It's
ready.
bad.
I'm ready to. I personally want to see your guys' KDs in the next game. Wadham.
I don't know what this
Nope.
game is.
The whole time that me and Joel were watching, Joel, you can say how I was reacting. I was waiting for like a dark.
We were
twist.
waiting for like something to fall out of the sky and murder like 3 of them, and then 4 of the other ones
What
run
was-
away, and then like completely switch up on us, and then it just continued to be like an acid trip
It
gone
was just.
wrong.
It was like nice. It was like almost like Teletubbies, where like Teletubbies you watch and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Like you have
Yeah.
a baby crying in the sky and
yeah,
stuff.
and it was
Yeah.
kind of
Like-
it kind of gave the vibe of Little Big Planet for me. I don't know why.
I see that a little bit.
but like much more creepier, which is weird because the other ones were literally just what are those called? Sock monkeys.
I feel like I
Puppets.
remember like a cartoon poop getting flushed down a cartoon toilet with faces on it.
Yeah,
And I was
well,
like,
everything
what
was
is this
eating
game?
everything.
And they were like,
It was
they were like,
weird.
they were like shooting in the air with their farts and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't know what this game was.
No one does.
And
I
I
think
was
at
like,
one
it was like
point
you can
in
play
time-
single player or co-op. It's like, and do what?
At
Like-
one point in time, one of the characters was like, "Hi, will you blow up with me?" And I'm like, "What?" Like it literally said "kaboom" with me, and I was really confused as to why.
that's
it was
why
just
I.
delayed.
That's why I was like, as I was watching, I was like, this is gonna have like a horror twist. I was like, where's the horror twist coming? It's still possible. Like it's still possible that horror twist, and they're just not telling us.
I think I know what we need to do though. We need to rewatch the trailer, but this time trip on shrooms. Maybe we will understand it more.
Maybe.
I'm
because
with you on
I-
that. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to a sober person at all.
Yeah.
Here's
Well-
the thing, though. Honestly, like between Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Wadham, I
I'm
feel
getting
like
Wadham.
I would actually be more interested in figure
Oh,
out what the fuck is going on with
1000%
Wadham.
agree.
I would buy Wadham over the Call of Duty,
Yeah.
definitely.
Also, it'll probably be like $10 or some shit. Like,
It doesn't look like a full game.
like I was a little. It was definitely a weird one. Another weird one. Was that like a Rise trailer? I thought that
Oh,
looked
yeah.
kind of pretty.
Arise looked really pretty. I was digging
Uh,
that.
I figure which one that
Yeah,
is.
I would agree. I think it looked pretty. I think
I remember now.
that it looks like a game that I would like for about 2 to 5 hours. Like
That's
that's
fine.
how long I think the game should
I feel like
be.
that's
I
how
don't
long the
mean,
game
like,
probably is, actually.
Like I think it should be like a small. It's called a simple story. So if it's like a small game, like not a lot of money, and it's like a 2 to 5 hour game, that looks like a fun game.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to run
I like
around as
those.
Santa
I-
Claus, like solving puzzles and
Yeah, like existential crisis Santa Claus. You watch him die in the beginning, and he's like in the afterlife or some shit.
yeah.
I'm
It
into
seems
it.
simple.
That's
It's
cool
like
shit.
get to the mountain.
I dig it.
Like
Well, yeah, it seems simple, but it also I don't know. I think there could be like a interesting emotional story.
yeah,
to
I feel like
it,
it's gonna be one of those games where you're like,
it's simple on the outside, but I think it could be kind of pretty emotionally complex. We'll see. I from the just like the feeling, and it kind of even at the end, like me and Joel said, like it gave us goosebumps. Like when they showed the title, I was like, ooh, okay.
it was weird. I know how I feel about it. It was almost ASMR like.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
super pretty game.
I'm definitely gonna give it a shot
Um,
though. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I honestly agree. I think I'm in the same boat. Speaking of giving a shot, LA Noir is like a gun shot. LA Noir, the VR case files.
This did it, boys.
Yeah,
This did it for
Does
me.
Sold
any
you
of
on
you guys?
VR?
Do any of you guys have VR?
No.
Nope, but I'm going to.
no.
I'm going to
Wait.
now.
Hold,
What would it take?
LA Noir.
What would it
that's
take
what
for
it would
each
take.
one
me
of
and
you
Ryan-
guys
me,
to
me
get
and Ryan
VR?
talked about this. What it would take for me to get a VR? Tetris Effect 2. Straight up. If they made a second
Tetris
one,
Effect was on VR. Why is second?
because I
Why would
want
you need
more.
a second one to get VR?
Alan,
Because he wants
For
double
me,
I want
for
more.
me, I would never get.
Sorry.
I would never get a VR for PlayStation. I'd only ever want to get a VR for my PC. Like personally,
Yeah, I agree with you.
I feel like there's just more a selection of things that it could play and stuff.
I think a VR Superman game might do it for me.
I
Might
agree
tip
with
the
you.
Scales. Like a
That
good
VR,
one.
well, that VR Iron Man game is like half a game. It's like not even really.
I didn't
a
even
game.
see anything about it. I saw that they are making it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the thing. The problem with VR games right now is that
Feels like
like
they're
almost
tech
none of them are
demos.
full games, unless they're
Yeah.
like
And the
unless it's like an old game like LA Noir or
Yeah.
Skyrim.
and it's not like a full VR experience. Then like Fallout,
yeah.
like it's not like you have the games like Super Hot and stuff that like take full advantage of VR and
Yeah.
people love it and they say it's like it almost sells the VR in itself. And then like we're putting Skyrim VR and Fallout VR and it's like not even like the full. You don't get the full experience like you would in a game like Super Hot where it's like the game is made for VR.
Yeah.
So like yeah, I mean it's like I don't really care
No.
about replaying these games in VR or anything like that. Like
yeah,
maybe some horror
I
games would be kind of fun, but I don't even know if I could handle that. Like I don't get scared of things, but I don't know how I'd
I get what you're all saying, but also you're all fucking wrong because this is what I've been waiting for. LA Noir was why I was going to get VR. I mean, if I can see a guy tell me that his wife wanted to get divorced in VR, that's just what I've been fucking waiting for.
that immersion.
It does
Yeah.
feel. It does feel like a game.
I feel
that
like I'm
works
back
with
in my
VR.
kitchen as a 6-year-old again. Like, this is amazing.
Oh
He's just
was-
trying to
it was
relive the
earlier.
good old days.
It was earlier than 6. I just picked a number out of my head.
no! Oh no!
Would you look at the?
Is that out today? That's out today,
Yes,
right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so you can get that today.
Yeah, I like when they do that. I like when these directs or whatever.
They're like, oh yeah, it's done. You can get it now instead of having to wait.
yeah,
At least
that's really
like,
cool.
for like the smaller games that are coming out. I think it's great.
Well, like Smash just did it, like with
Banjo.
Kazooie. They were like, "Hey, he's out today." So then everyone switches, like the fucking Nintendo servers crashed all in that moment.
Because everyone just
Everyone's trying to update their systems all at the same
By
time.
the time the direct's over, Banjo.
So after that, they went over a bunch of VR things. Is there anything in there that caught your guys' attention?
I don't think there was nothing for me that was super
We
interesting.
did skip one game, by the way. I just realized it. That
Oh, what did we skip?
Humanity game that we have no clue what the fuck it is either. With all the people just running.
Oh shit!
Oh, Humanity looked
Oh,
really cool, and it
yeah.
also kind of gave me weird
forgot about that.
yeah, I
anxiety
didn't
while
know.
watching it.
What is it?
I have no idea.
They I saw
I'm
on like a
forgetting this.
post video that like they're not releasing like what the gameplay mechanics are or anything like that until the game comes out. But
That's
like,
not a good idea.
yeah, I don't know. But
I like to know what I'm buying.
yeah, exactly. But
Oh
like
shit! It's
seeing
from the
all
people behind Tetris Effect. I didn't see this.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's from the people behind Tetris Effect.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
hold
actually
up.
reading that
Okay.
right now.
I don't think I think I missed this. I missed the first 2 minutes. Was this the
This
first
was the
thing
first
they
thing
showed?
they showed.
Yes.
Oh,
But, like,
okay. So I
Watching all
tuned
the
in at Call
little
of Duty.
individual bodies like fall around and shit like gave me weird
Yeah,
anxieties.
it's just I don't understand. It was made by the people that made Tetris Effect, so I'm getting it. Because I trust them at this
Right.
point. But like, what is
I
it?
feel like it's gonna be a puzzle game. I was like watching it and I was like, is this like Horde?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Is it Horde Portal? Is what I was wondering. Like
The
it-
guy-
like, at times like
I don't remember his name, but the guy that did Tetris Effect had made a bunch of really successful puzzle games
that makes sense.
for
then.
Tetris Effect, and that's why they gave him Tetris Effect, and he did what he did with it. So I'm guessing this is like the next
Yeah.
thing for him. So
Well, I do want to say it's VR compatible, Joel. So is this going to do it for you? Is this going to
Tetris
Well,
Effect
Tetris
2?
Effect
No,
2 that he's been
no.
waiting for.
Unless it's Tetris Effect 2, I will not get it. They're gonna announce it like,
What if it's called
Tetris DLC?
what if it's called Tetris Effects?
well, we'll talk about that one in a loophole because I'm not sure if that counts.
Okay. That's fair.
I
Another
guess I
thing,
think we're getting with the other VR titles, I guess, because it's kind of a
No,
VR
yeah, it
title.
is a VR title.
So there you go.
yeah.
I don't think.
None of
VR
the
and
VR
not
tiles
VR.
really stuck
Yeah, there
out to
wasn't-
me personally.
Again, like VR is just not really a big thing.
I think
for-
if it's done in the right way,
me.
it can be really good. But like Skyrim and LA Noire, I don't think those are really good games for VR. Like, yeah, I can get it. You can walk around and
Yeah.
look at everywhere, but I'm not going to be able to shoot well, which is kind of what I need to do, or fight a dragon as best as I can.
yeah, it's
I
just a
just
little
don't feel like
weird.
they're.
It feels
I just
limited.
don't feel like they're
No,
complete.
I feel like
games. I
if
don't
you're
know.
going to make
Like,
a VR game, make it make it music based, make it like actually, yeah, like
Beat
Beat
Saber.
Saber. Make it something that
Beat
like
Saber,
you have
yeah.
to actually be immersed into a very small world, not a huge open
I just
world.
feel like
this-
VR is
Yeah,
not
I don't think it is
quite
either.
ready yet. Like
Yeah,
for me to buy it,
I
Like,
agree.
I need more time before. I need some real commitment from some of these like AAA developers before.
The
I
only
can...
things that I would want to do in a VR game would be a rhythm game or like VR chat.
Yeah, but like, is it worth spending like $500 on a VR set for that? Yeah, exactly.
No,
Like,
yeah.
like that's kind of where it's at. It's like, yeah, there's a couple games where I wish I could play it. I wish I could play some games.
Yeah.
But it's like,
That's what
it's
it
like,
is
is
for me.
it
I
worth
often look at things and I'm
$500?
like, oh, that looks fun. Like I would love to play Tetris Effect in VR, but I'm like, I'm not going to spend $400 to $500. I forget how much it is.
It's probably. I think it's like probably.
I think it's
300.
$300.
But like $400. Oh, $300. Oh, well, then I'm going to take my money.
I
No,
mean,
I'm
or
just- I don't want to spend
You
that
could just
much.
buy a second Switch at that point. Because I feel like you're gonna get more
I
fun
don't
out of a
have
Buy a
second.
second Switch and like tape it to
Yeah.
your face.
You have more fun with that than you would VR.
A second Switch? What would I use a second
A
Switch
second-
for?
Better
You
than
can put-
VR at this point.
Yeah. You can put the other one in your right hand and use the whole Switch as one Joy-Con.
You can Sakurai it and play.
Yeah, Sakurai
Sure,
it.
yeah, you can Sakurai it.
I'm playing as both Switches.
His eyes like break apart and he's looking at one Switch with like the
So he's a
one eye
chameleon?
and
Is he part of the lizard
yeah,
people?
Sakurai's a chameleon. Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Another thing that like similar to LA Noire how it was dropping today. Well, there was a demo for the new Medieval game and that
Yeah.
was dropping today as
That
well.
was really cool. Yeah, that's a cool thing they did that.
I forget Oh no, now I remember what Medieval was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that OG PlayStation game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there was a demo today. Oh, cool. Did anybody try out the demo?
I have
I didn't
not.
try out the
No,
demo.
haven't had time.
So
But I might check it out. I'm pretty excited about the game. The original
Yeah.
game, I played it. I never
I mean,
like
I'm-
owned it, but we like rented it a bunch of times.
I
like a few
I'll
times.
definitely download and play
So
him.
the
Demo.
I
Do you
played the
remember
demo, but on the
Medieval?
old Pizza Hut
I don't-
demo
I didn't
game
remember it.
disc.
It's like I think Dad played it. It was and we'd play like with him. It was like he's like the skull. It's like a.
I saw the thing, but I didn't recognize it as a past game.
They were like
Oh, yeah, that
finished
was
it.
way back in the day. That game came out. PlayStation
Yeah.
1, yeah.
OG. Yep, PlayStation 1 game.
Was that announced? Like, did they?
Yeah.
Did people know?
Oh yeah, no, they announced
Okay, I
it.
was gonna
Yeah, we talked about it at
while
E3.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Was it announced? It wasn't announced at E3 because it was
Exactly.
PlayStation.
Okay, well then
Yeah,
we talked
Sony
about
wasn't
it.
there.
When did we talk? I know we talked about it on the podcast.
I think it was I think the last state of play they announced
Yeah, they
it.
might have. Yeah, it's been announced.
Like the
I
big
didn't
state of
realize
play.
it, but Ryan knew about it, so I'm assuming Ryan's not wrong. He's,
Yeah. No, they announced it. They did announce it. I'm pretty sure it was at the last state of play, or maybe
it
the
would
one
make
before
sense
it.
that
I know we
Overall,
talked about it on the podcast at some point.
Yeah. Oh well. We knew about it. We knew it was happening. This wasn't like
This is a
announcement
remake,
for it.
right?
Razzle fucking knew. Okay.
Yeah.
this is a remake, right?
Uh,
It's not like a completely new game. Okay,
it's a remake. Yeah, it's a remake. It's like how like
Yeah.
Spyro was remade.
that's what I just
and-
wasn't sure if it was
and,
like a new
Crash was remade.
actual story and everything. Or if it was okay.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Civ 6,
Ooh.
PS4.
All have Civ 6, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah,
and
we
Ryan
all
were
have
talking
it on
about how
the
we all
PC,
need to play together
and
one
I-
day.
Yeah, and I maybe stream it. I
Ryan
tried
just
to
needs to not get fucked over like the last time we played.
with me.
Remember when
in
last
Civ
time we
6,
played,
last
you
time
got,
we
like,
played,
fucked
everyone
over?
attacked you.
Oh yeah, I got fucked over bad. I was
Yeah.
talking to Joel about that. Yeah, I got like fucking. I got like my territory. I got stuck on like a little like area of land.
you were
that I got
nowhere near
surrounded
any
by.
of Zach and I.
I was literally surrounded by 3 different people, and I had to keep peace with them because I couldn't grow. Like, and they could grow. Like, I couldn't build my armies fast enough. And then they started threatening me. I was like, this fucking. I was so tilted that entire
Zach
time.
and I started going to war just to try to save you.
It was hilarious.
And I kept crawling out of like the pits of defeat because I'd lose cities, and I'd grow. I'd like slowly be building my army because like my science was really like my technology was really high and stuff. And then I would go, and then I'd take my city back, and then I'd start to make some ground again, and then I'd lose it again. And then you guys were so far away, you couldn't find me, and you just heard me complaining for like hours.
we like stopped playing Overwatch because we were all getting tilted, and then Ryan was just getting even more tilted playing
Yeah.
Civ 6 because everyone was attacking him.
Because you guys are having a great fucking time with your little treaty on another continent. You guys were alone. I was surrounded by like 3 people.
Yeah, I was like working on the arts, and you were over there like fighting for your
Ryan,
survival.
Because they were getting intimidated because of my like technology or whatever, so they wanted to
Ryan,
fight me.
I would never leave you to fend for yourself. I would help you.
We couldn't
would
get
help
to him.
They couldn't. No, they didn't leave
Just-
me. They
just
tried
make
to
him out.
find
Just
me.
make
No,
him
we
be the bad
we
guy.
couldn't find him forever. We finally found the people that were going after
Make
him.
him be the bad guy.
Fucking like Gandhi or some shit was trying to come after me.
Gandhi's a dick in those
Oh,
games.
Gandhi is a
Yeah,
dick.
do you know?
You
I was
know
gonna
the
say, do you
story
know the
behind
whole?
that?
That was
What?
Civ 5 or 4?
The story. So I think
Yeah,
it was, no, it wasn't Civ 5.
where the -1 makes him uber
it was,
aggressive.
it was
Put it
Civ
in
like 2 or
passive
something. Or,
Yeah.
it might have even been the
Where
first
he would
game.
have-
If you put the game in passive mode,
Oh, I was talking about the.
Gandhi could not go any more passive. That when it went down, it kicked it back up to like the highest rating. So Gandhi would just start
Yeah.
nuking
What?
everybody.
He would go to a negative. He'd go to a -1 rating, but since there was no -1, it went up to 99. So like,
Yeah.
he went from being super
Literally,
passive to like
Just nuking
uber
everybody.
aggressive.
and he would like and that's where the meme came from.
and they kept it in the game. Like he that
they
still
kept,
exists. Like
yeah, they kept it because it became a staple to the franchise.
yeah,
So now you know.
That's
I think
awesome.
that's just so
Gandhi's-
fucking funny.
Not with
Gandhi's
the same
kind of a dick.
conditions, but like yeah. But yeah, Civ 6 PS4. I'm not really personally interested on it. Civ, these kind of strategy games are best suited for mouse.
I was thinking the same
keyboard
thing. I was
anyway.
like, I just don't feel like it's best. It's
But
cool that it exists
I'm-
for other people.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad for somebody that has only a PlayStation 4. Like that's cool, but
Yeah, and they could, and if they're interested,
I
in
think
because
the
it
only
is,
thing that
it
they
is
could
like,
do-
believe it or not, like it's pretty. You need to your rate needs to be at least pretty decent to run the game because its
Yeah.
renders a lot. It takes
I was
it's
thinking.
working.
I was like, the only way that I would get this is if they offered some like real exclusive stuff and quite a bit of exclusive stuff for PlayStation 4. That's the only way that I would actually.
I
about
still,
getting it,
I,
but
st-
even
I
still-
still wouldn't. Because like if I was gonna get it on anything, because I already have like my whole desk and my computer set up, my 2 monitors, my computer and everything is like and then like right behind, like right next to me, like kind of right behind me is my like TV and my PS4 and stuff. So it'd be kind of useless. The only way I'd get Civ 6 again is if I got it on the Switch, like because it came out on the Switch and I wanted to like lie in bed and play or something. Like that's the only way I think I would be interested in getting it.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah, after that we got a little bit.
Yeah.
No, not even really. There was really nothing. Like Death Stranding, it wasn't even a trailer. It was just more about the
exclusive for the
console
exclusive console
and controller bundle. I would have liked to. I think they're gonna start hitting real soon on some heavy marketing. I like that. I know Alan. I think you're like losing interest because you don't know what's going on in it. But because it's Hideo Kojima, I'm like in. It doesn't even matter. Like because it's. I love he's been all of his work has been a masterpiece at this point, and like medium defining and medium breaking, and I'm really excited to see what he's doing with this, even though we really have no fucking idea really what the game is.
Yeah, I mean, fair, and I don't want to be that guy who's like pissing on everyone's parade or whatever, but like that's not even the saying.
What do you do on the
Pissing
weekend?
on everyone's parade. I don't want to generalize in general, but that's a weird fucking saying.
How are you doing that, by the way?
Really high up. So no, but I mean, like for me, here's the thing that is frustrating to me is that I to be honest, I feel like I just thought that I would understand something by now, and I kind of feel like I'm a little bit worried that this game has so far, at least in trailers, presented itself as much more style over substance, and I'm worried that that's how the game is going to come out. And the fact that we keep not getting anything that explains anything, and then the fact that Kojima has said himself that he doesn't understand the game, or which I'm sure was a marketing thing that he's trying to like talk about how this game is, but like to me it's just like I feel like when this game finally comes, it's still going to be, I'm sure it's going to be very good, and it's going to be, but I'm just losing interest because it's just like, it just seems confusing and a lot of style that, and I don't even know how the game works.
If you haven't played any other one of his games, then all of his games are fucking confusing.
That's fair. But I mean, like, I looked at his thing. It's like, okay, so he's done the, his big thing is just having the Metal Gear franchise. But it's like, now he's got to work outside of that, and it's not like there's a lot of things on there. There's PT, but like,
I mean, every single Metal Gear Solid game is kind of working outside of it in general. They're all like,
yeah. I just say, like, I think it's a very, it's certainly a very
games.
bold game, and I just would like to have seen something, especially at this. To the console and controller, though, they look pretty dope. I'm not going to buy a new PlayStation for it, but they look pretty dope. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to buy a PlayStation specifically for the exclusive console, but they look pretty nice. I mean, it's kind of a white PlayStation. You could probably make it yourself if you had a white PlayStation and some black paint, but I thought it looked pretty cool.
The exclusive controller reminds me of one of those old Mad Catz ones that you would get at Walmart for like $5.
It's just gold, right?
It's just see-through plastic, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never liked that.
I don't mind it as long as it's made by PlayStation, because like the Mad Cat ones and stuff are.
Oh, those are garbage. I don't even know if that's
it. They're horribly made. So,
hey, as an official Mad Cat's little brother, I have nothing but fond memories with a Mad Cat's controller. So,
I'm gonna read you how Kojima describes the game, and it's kind of bizarre. Let me see.
I expected nothing less.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I like that it's very different. So he says, with Death Stranding, this is in quote, but with Death Stranding, I wanted to create something that only I could create. His goal with the game is to get people in a world where everybody in the US, in Europe, people are building walls separating from each other to think about what connection means. And it's like, it's not like fully an action game. Like, I don't think like you're actually like really fighting anything. It's like you're just kind of like exploring. Yeah. It's like a horror game, and it's like a mystery, and you're kind of realizing as you go along, I guess.
Yeah. I read a report somewhere that it's like you have to connect actual like strands of like memories and like stuff like that. And,
fucking weird.
Yeah,
When the game comes
I'm
out,
excited.
I'll get it just because, like I said, I want to see what he has to do, even though I don't really know a lot about it. But it's pretty.
I think the thing for me is that when I first heard about the game and first saw like whatever the opening teaser or trailer or whatever was, I was like, oh, that's it. Like, I'm in. I want that game. And now I think as we've gone along, it's been more of a, okay, well, if Ryan gets it, plays the entire game, and tells me it's worth it, I'll probably check it out. It's kind of where I've been lately with it, and that's the thing that I'm kind of saying.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
What is After Party?
After Party is
After
that
Party
one where
is,
that's
those
one
people go to
with the-
hell and then
After
have
Party,
to,
I'm
like,
actually
one
really
person
excited.
at a time, please. I couldn't hear anything anybody was saying.
I got really
After
excited.
Party's the game where like those people go to hell and then they have to like.
Oh,
break
yeah!
it.
That was
This
when me
looks
and you
super
were
fun.
Me and you were like
I thought this
actually
looked
talking
fun.
about how fun it looked.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, I need to look that up.
It looks
It
kind of
was
fun and
two-
funny, and I was like, you know what? This looks like I could be into this.
Yeah, they have to go down and play drinking games in hell to like get out of it or some shit.
Yeah, that looks
looks
really
fun.
fun. I love the aesthetic. I'm trying to
It's-
think of Night School Studio as the developer. I'm trying to think. They made another
They made
game.
Oxenfree.
Oxenfree. That's it. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Yeah, I never played Oxenfree, but I watched like some things about it, and I watched like some gameplay stuff. And this seems like the perfect like next thing for them after that. And it has a very similar aesthetic to an extent. This looks really neat. I'm interested. The only thing I wish it was co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah, with two people, it seems like you should be able to
I
have
thought
co-op.
it was going to be co-op, and I was like, if that's the case, I'm in. But I'm still in.
Yeah,
I
it
love
still
co-op
looks like
games.
it's gonna be fun as hell.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna get drunk while playing it.
Yeah. It looks like it has an interesting sense of humor, and I'm excited. So,
Yeah.
especially because I don't think Oxenfree was, and I don't think this one would be either. Just from the vibe I'm getting, I don't think it's gonna be like a $60 game either.
No.
Which is also
Any of you guys
exciting,
have
so.
PlayStation Plus?
I
Yeah.
don't have it anymore. I used to have it, and then I stopped because I just don't play enough PlayStation Online. I typically play single-player games on PlayStation.
Yeah, I bought PlayStation Plus when I bought Madden 20 because I thought I could play it online.
Oh, Zach, then we'll both have MLB The Show 19 in October. So there's that.
Alan,
You
I
already have
have
it.
that game.
No, I already have it, but I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Alan, I have the game.
Oh,
I have it too.
I know.
I have it too.
I don't have
Also,
that game.
but more importantly than MLB The Show 19, because the season's basically already over anyway.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Remastered is also coming to PS Plus. So if you haven't played The Last of Us, then I recommend, if you have PS Plus,
I'm definitely gonna play it.
giving it a go. I mean, also, like, I think you can buy it like it
It's
came out
probably
like
pretty
right
cheap.
around the time PS4
I
came
will
out.
wait.
like, it was remastered.
I bought
You
The Last of Us remastered for like $20. Like,
Yeah, and it's probably
last
even
year.
cheaper. Yeah, it's probably even cheaper now. So, well, actually, maybe not with the new one coming out, but yeah, if you don't have it and you have PS Plus, give it a try. It's a fun game, and that leaves us at the grand finale of this. What is it? State of Play. The Last of Us Part 2. We had a cinematic trailer. I think the number one thing I noticed that I was really excited about. Well, I'm actually the only person here that's beaten it. So that's
I've
interesting.
watched you play it.
Yeah. So I won't get into
Classic
spoilers or
Alan.
anything, even though you watched the trailer. But one thing I've noticed from this trailer is it looks much more like a horror game than the last game. The last game, like, yeah, obviously it's, it is somewhat horror, but like not really. It definitely is more drama, like, obviously action because it's an action game. But this one, like, it looks like it reminded me a lot of like Resident Evil 2, like the remake, the one that just came out like this past year. It kind of had that same look to it, especially when she's like walking through some of the dark alleys and stuff. I'm in. I mean, I loved The Last of Us, the first one. It's weird because I don't really like the Uncharted games, but I loved The Last of Us, so I'm really excited about this one. Like,
I thought it was interesting how little of a focus there were on the zombie monster type things. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting how they put a lot of... I mean, and the game, the franchise in general, the first game put a lot of focus on the people too, but I thought it was interesting, this sort of revenge plot that they're doing. And
well, yeah, well,
interesting
I
story.
mean, the way that The Last of Us is broken up is it's broken up into parts. Like, it's like, you're following Joel,
Hi.
and then like you'd and then you'd follow a like a specific like kind of storyline in an area, and then like some time would pass, and then you go into another area with another kind of story, and like it's ultimately there's one overarching like narrative, but there's like these little narratives inside of it, like these little subplots kind of going on that kind of move the story
I remember
along.
that from watching you play.
Yeah. That kind of carried along, and then by the time like you get to the end, it all kind of comes full circle and comes together. And I think that's what this one is gonna. And then, like, of course, like the oh man, what are they? I don't even know what this. I don't even. It's been so long since I played. I don't even remember what the zombies are called in this.
Clickers, right?
I know the clickers. I think that's a specific. I guess that might be all of them. There's all clickers. I guess. I don't remember if that was like a specific type. I don't remember. I know they all click because it's like a fungus infection thing. Basically, is what causes them. Anyway, but no, I think that's kind of and like the clickers or the zombies, whatever you want to call them. They were never like the main part of the story. They're just part of the setting. They're just like, an obstacle. That's kind of what they are. It's just they're a part of the setting. They're not really ever the true obstacle of the game. They're never really the true antagonist. They just kind of are part of the world. That's kind of what puts the characters in the circumstance, and what drives the narrative. And I think again, that's kind of what this one is. Like, there's obviously a revenge plot going on here, which I find like super interesting, and I'm really excited to see. And I have some theories, but I'm not going to get into them. But I am interested. I'm really excited for this game, and I think the thing that excites me most is they gave us the release date, which was unexpected. Because I kind of just guessed this was going to be a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, especially because they weren't at E3. I was like, okay, like the next year they're going to like announce the PS5 and they're going to show The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a launch title. And like that all makes sense. That's exactly what they're going to do. That's going to compete with like Halo Infinite and Xbox as like the new Xbox's launch title. But it's coming out February 21st, which is way sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
Like,
is
way
there any
sooner.
like other like event of any kind that they can put more stuff out before February?
I'm sure, maybe.
Because I'm sure they have to.
Like, conventions
there's got to
all
be a
the
little bit
time.
more that they show. They just showed Joel. For the first
They
time.
can also do these state of plays too, so and they're probably going to market this more too.
Yeah, I
so.
wouldn't be surprised if there's
That's
another
just
state of play. What, November?
Oh yeah, they'll show.
They'll definitely have
they'll
one
show
November
more.
right before the holidays.
Yeah, November,
is
December, or something. That makes sense. Yeah, they probably would like November, maybe just like kind of like talk about all the stuff that's coming out because like they want to hit the holiday
Yeah,
season.
you don't
games
wanna-
coming out and stuff.
be behind on
It's
that.
the holiday season.
Oh,
Yeah, so there were two things that people talked about in regards to this state of play, though, from what I saw, is most people were either talking about The Last of Us Part 2 or the fact that we didn't get a Batman game, which a lot of
'cause
people
there was,
really
like,
expected to get.
a leak or something. I forget what happened. What was
I don't know. I
the
think
reason?
it's just, there's been, I think that they said that there was new information to come out soon or something about it. Like, I think it's like, it's happening.
Yeah,
It's
'cause,
just
like,
we don't know
what is
anything
it
about
like Warner Brothers games or whatever.
Warner Brothers Montreal is
Montreal,
Montreal, right?
Yeah,
Warner Brothers Montreal.
they did
who
Batman
did
Arkham Origins.
Origins, yeah. Have been teasing like they're going to do a Batman game, but we didn't get anything here. So
did get
no
a Batman
announcement,
game.
no anything.
Batman.
We got a Batman
Batman's in Fortnite now, dude.
game. Well, yes, but they didn't talk about it in this state of play.
It's still a Batman game.
But no, yeah, but I think a lot of people were upset about that. It's still coming. Like, it's still going to happen.
Yeah.
So it sucks that we didn't get anything of no footage, no trailer, no announcement. But I'm sure, like we were saying before, they're going to do a state of play again, probably in November, and maybe that's when they announce it.
Yeah.
It's not like, the thing is, like, it's not a Superman game. Like, it's still going to happen. So
I was gonna ask you, Alan, what about that Superman Rocksteady game, right?
that's just not happening.
Is that? Well, that was like a leak that was
Yeah, but
happening,
I don't
and then
think it's
like
real.
no one has talked about it since.
So,
Yeah, I still think it's
the
real.
leak wasn't real.
So it's still possible, but because we haven't heard what Rocksteady's doing yet, it's not like because I remember there was that like Harry Potter game that was leaked, and then everyone was like, "Oh, Rocksteady's doing this Harry Potter
Yeah.
game," and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" But then it turned out it wasn't Rocksteady. Like the game's happening still. And, like there's
I
footage
don't
of
even
it.
remember
That was leaked.
much about.
I don't even remember who's making it. But
I think it was a weird studio, if I remember correctly.
I don't know if it's a weird story. I don't honestly remember who it
can't
is,
remember.
but it wasn't Rocksteady. So then everyone's still kind of like, oh, maybe there will be a Rocksteady Superman game. This is not going to make you happy, Alan. I want Rocksteady to do something different than superheroes.
Oh,
I
that's
want
fair.
them- I
I
don't
just
want
want
them
a
to do
Superman game. I don't really care who makes it.
I want to see them try something completely different. I want them to I want to see what they're capable of because I felt like by the time that Arkham Knight was coming out, I thought that was a kind of a fine way for it to be over, because I felt like the gameplay in Arkham was starting to get a little repetitive, and I think it was the right time to end it. And I know Superman would play differently, but I want them to just they've kind of created this type of format for action games with the press one button to attack and then press one button to counter when they show a little symbol above people's heads. Yeah, that's been in a bunch of action games since. So I'm ready for Rocksteady to hopefully do something totally different. Just see what they can do. That's why I was kind of excited for possibly them doing Harry Potter or Hogwarts game. So, but that's not them. So,
damn, that's sad. But in other Batman news, Jonah Hill might be playing the Riddler, maybe.
Yeah, no one's announced. It seems like he's been cast, but we don't know who he is. But
exactly.
Riddler seems to be the general belief.
And also, but wasn't it the Hollywood Reporter also reported that Jeffrey Wright is playing
Commissioner Gordon?
Commissioner Gordon. That's sick.
Yeah, that's great casting. Jeffrey Wright's amazing.
Great.
It's great. Apparently, Mahershala Ali was being looked at before he got the role of Blade. So it was kind of made me a little sad because I was like, oh, that would have been cool.
I think Jeffrey Wright's probably a better casting for
Commissioner Gordon.
I'm happy to
say so.
Yeah, I'd rather see Mahershala Ali play Blade than Commissioner Gordon. So this is a win for me anyway.
I think the cool thing about Jonah Hill as Riddler or whoever he's playing is that I feel like it's kind of confirming the belief or the rumor that this movie is going to include multiple villains and have Batman going on a detective thing. So I'm down because I think that there's going to be more than just him. I don't think he's the lead villain, regardless of who he plays. Especially because we don't know who he's playing yet, so that also adds to it. So yeah. I'm interested. I think he's a great actor.
Jonah Hill's a good actor, and I like the direction he's kind of going. He's becoming a filmmaker. This doesn't seem I don't know. This seems like a weird direction for him, a weird career move for him. I mean, obviously they pay him a lot of money, and it's Matt Reeves is directing, so he's a pretty proven director. And you have somebody as prestigious right now as Robert Pattinson. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a weird move for Jonah Hill at this point, and it seems like a weird move for them to. I don't know if we'll see. I think he can pull it off. It's just a out of left field type of.
Yeah, I think a lot of these big names are getting into these comic book properties lately. These big blockbusters.
While we're quickly talking, because I was just brought up Robert Pattinson. If you guys don't mind, did you guys see that Uncut Gems trailer?
Yes.
I thought Robert Pattinson because of the Safdie
I didn't
brothers.
have a chance to see it yet. I've been excited.
This is what you've been fucking asking for.
I know. I've been wanting Adam Sandler to do something nice.
Joel, have you seen the? You probably haven't.
I have not. No.
All right. After this,
it's
podcast,
apparently a good Adam Sandler movie coming out.
It's directed by the Safdie. It's not like a comedy or anything. It's directed by the Safdie brothers, who directed one of my favorite movies of last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago.
I feel like it was last year, but I think you might be right because time just flies now.
Good Time. That came out, I don't know, it was last year or the year before. Anyway, I love that movie. 2017. It was 2 years ago. Okay. Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies of 2 years ago because it just the momentum and how it made you just feel like absolute shit as you're watching it. And I hear this movie does very similar things, and I'm super in. And I'm a A24 shill.
Same.
So I'm in. I'm excited about it. I'd love to see. And Adam Sandler actually looks great. So I'd love to see if this does really well, as it has a really good Metacritic score. I think it's 88 in Metacritic, which is really fucking high for Metacritic. Yeah. Maybe if it's good enough, maybe Adam Sandler can get an Oscar nom.
How crazy would that be? I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast, but Adam Sandler is my worst favorite actor, but he's probably my worst favorite actor because I feel like he could be a good actor if he didn't take shit roles. And it's I'm happy with seeing what he's doing now because he's taking shit roles, but he's also taking some other. He did that Meyerowitz Chronicles or something like that, where that was deemed really good, and now he's doing this, and it's okay, I can deal with some of your fucking awful Drew Barrymore, Jennifer Aniston movies if you're gonna also do these sometimes.
Can you guys imagine if you got Oscar-nominated actor Adam Sandler?
Oh, it's gonna be in Grown Ups 5.
Fat Girls 4.
He's just why are all these kids on technology?
Killed it.
Is that what he's gonna be
Alec?
That's what every fucking movie he's in. It's in the Hotel Transylvanias. It's also that way.
I've never seen
Yeah.
a Hotel Transylvania.
They're not good. They're not good. My wife loves them. They're not good.
I don't care. I really don't give a shit about Adam Sandler movies at all. I also don't give a shit about the Emmys.
No, I don't care about the
talking
Emmys at
about
all.
Emmys either,
Since we were
dude.
talking about the Oscars and everything, like, I mean, maybe people may be wondering because like we do have like fucking. I feel like we have like 4 episodes in a row dedicated to the Oscars.
Oh,
Yeah, we care about the Oscars,
We're
which
not in a
also
row,
are sort of not great sometimes.
Oh yeah,
too.
no, I care about the Oscars even though I know it's like it doesn't define if a movie's good or not, but it's just fun. But I love television. I don't give a shit about the Emmys. I didn't even watch them. I don't know who won anything. You could ask me
I
who
saw
was nominated for
Peter Dinklage
anything.
one, and I was like, yeah, probably.
Oh, cool.
Sounds about
Game
right.
of Thrones won Best Drama.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
That's like a what like the only reason that this is the last
It's
season.
the last season.
last
It's like,
season.
oh, this is an accumulation of all of your work on this show.
I think part of the reason I don't care about the Emmys for me is that there's too much television for me to watch to understand like who's
Yeah.
getting nominated.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean that's just part of the reason. Other part of the reason is I just can't care about that many award shows. But
the only one is the Oscars for me.
but yeah, like the Oscars, I feel like every year I get close to watching everything, save for like the foreign films, even though I try to.
Yeah.
So it's like I at least know what's getting nominated, but with the Emmys, it's like I just can't watch all that TV. I just can't do it.
Yeah. I think one thing that was sort of newsworthy is that they also went hostless, which I think means that we're going to continue seeing that for a lot of these award shows, is that they'll continue to go no host, and hopefully the Oscars will have no host again this year, because I think that was the right way to go. I think
Yeah.
that was better.
It takes the focus off of one person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
It puts it more on the show. I think
Yeah.
there's
Cuts
less
time.
dumb gags that gag. Yeah, dumb gags.
Although there
that
were
don't
some
work.
pretty horrible gags in the Oscars last year, too.
Yeah, but there's less.
Joel, do you care about the Emmys?
No.
That's where I was at.
Yeah.
I don't watch
Let's
TV.
stop
so-
talking about things. Let's stop talking about things that we didn't watch, and let's start talking about things we did watch. Does that sound like a good idea?
Hell yeah.
What movies do you guys watch? You guys watch any movies this week?
I watched some bad movies with the
Yeah.
focus on making videos. So
Yeah.
I
What
was
do you
like,
watch?
I did some research. I watched Maleficent for the video.
Yeah.
Which
Talk
I'll
about that a
plug
little
at the
bit.
end.
Talk about your video.
Sure, I can plug it now. I did a video. I wanted to make this for a while because Maleficent 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
I
Really
did
soon.
a whole video about how Maleficent is the most disappointing movie in recent memory for me. And I called it, Why Maleficent is the Most Disappointing Movie in Recent Memory.
Should just do the for me in
'cause
the
it
end.
is.
there.
Because it is. It's like, honestly, and I actually do want to talk to you guys about this because I want to get your takes too. I think you guys are similar to me. I don't actually
I have
know if
not
Joel's
seen
seen Maleficent. But it's just spoilers for Maleficent. But it frustrates the fucking hell out of me because like I love this character, and I talked in this video a lot about how much
Yeah.
I loved Maleficent as a character. I honestly do. I believe that she's honestly like one of the greatest movie villains of all time, like as a character. And I think she's the greatest animated villain of all time. And I think she's awesome, and I'm just so disappointed by this movie and how like I like to laugh and make fun of it and stuff, but like in a way it's so frustrating because I still constantly am like I want them to make this movie again but make it right.
Yeah.
Because I still think Angelina Jolie's a great actress and can pull it off. And that one fucking scene in the movie where she actually does the curse on the
I'd
baby.
like to see you beg. That
Yeah,
part.
it's like fucking awesome. Like I think it's great. Like when she's like makes him like bow. Like I like you begging. Do it again.
Or
and,
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's awesome. And take away the fact that she says that she can be in a sleep like death instead of just death, which is like why change that?
Yeah,
but like
why-
it's like I guess because they didn't want the one fairy to like undo it a little bit like they do in the original. Because they fucking hated the fucking 3 fairies in this
Yeah.
movie. I was so mad, and even as I'm like typing up my like script of it, like I'm like hard pressing the keys because I'm like pissed off because I'm like they fucking did wrong by fucking the fairies, which are Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, by the way, not like fucking Finkel and whatever they call them. It's like I guess it's like
Fucking
nice
Finkel.
that they change their names, but like that's not even a name. That's not one of them.
Finkel,
Finkel.
Tinkle, and Alf. I kill me.
And I also watched Superman 3. I finished it this time. honestly, like, I didn't miss as much as I thought falling asleep. The movie just, like, weirdly, like cuts to it. Like, Superman, like, gets... Spoilers for this fucking old-ass Superman movie.
I've never personally... I've seen 1 and 2. I've never seen 3.
Superman has, like, this kryptonite thing that's, like, not really kryptonite. Like, somebody, like, made it. And it, like, affects him and makes him, like, an asshole. But, like, it, like, is, like, it's like that. Like, it's weird. It's, like, it's immediate. Like, he's, like, kind of a jerk, and then everyone on Earth hates him. But, like, he's only a jerk to one person. Like, he's there with Lana. She's like, shouldn't you save those people? He's like, I've got time. And then he doesn't have time. He doesn't save the people in time. And then he goes and I shit you not, he goes and he takes the Leaning Tower of Pisa and makes it not leaning anymore. And then it cuts to somebody on a newspaper like, Superman's a public menace. Like, it's like, and then he's evil for like a while. Like, I'm talking like Man of Steel evil.
Somebody's
so,
neck.
Man of Steel murders babies.
So he's just like he's so like he's evil, and then he splits apart and he fights himself. This movie's really fucking weird. This movie's really weird. It's not very good. It's still kind of funny, but like it's still Christopher Reeve, so he's still great, but like it's weird. It's not great. There's a lot of focus on fucking what's his name? Oh god. He plays Gus Gorman. Stand-up comedian. I can't remember his name.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. Thank you, Richard. I couldn't remember Pryor. Yeah, there's a lot of focus on his character. It's not needed. The movie's really weird, and it also doesn't have Lex in it, and Lois like fucks off for most of the movie. So it's, I don't know. It's a little bit. It's weird.
But
talking about weird.
By the way, Alan.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I was just gonna say.
Gonna move on. So.
Alan, their names are worse than Finkel and whatever it was. It's Flittle, Knotgrass, and Thistletwit.
Jesus.
Why not Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather?
Thistletwit, yeah. Sorry, I saw Thistletwit, and I just had
Can you
to
guys
say
call me
it.
that from now on, please?
Thistletwit. We also watched a bad movie, a bad weird movie.
Hell yeah, we did.
Me, Zach, and Joel, and friend of the podcast, Jordan, we watched Tall Girl.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we did.
We recorded a commentary / reaction, or whatever you want to call it.
Under the influence of quite a bit of alcohol.
Yeah, we got very drunk.
Oh, it was bad.
And I don't know, you guys want to talk about the movie a little bit?
I mean, I just want to say one thing first. I like how we've talked about this already. Before we even started recording or anything, we're like, are you guys drinking during this one? And all of our responses were like,
I thought you said, oh my god, hold on, I misheard you. I thought you said, are you guys jerking during this one?
Drinking.
I'm like, maybe a little
but when
bit.
Steve came out,
Depends how big your feet are.
But no, we were all like, yeah, no, we're not going to drink that much. We'll have a beer or two. And then halfway through the movie, all three of us are plastered.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad.
We got annihilated during the reaction. I mean, I don't actually know if I want to talk spoilers, just because I want you to watch our video.
I don't really want to talk spoilers either.
Yeah.
This was probably the second, it might be the most fun I've had recording.
It was the most fun I've had
videos.
recording one of these.
It was the most fun I had too.
I wasn't on it.
There's just like Jordan. I'm not going to say, I don't want to say any spoilers, but Jordan is on fire in this episode. And if you guys could please check out this video because, if you can.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute too.
But Jordan hard carried our drunk asses that entire time.
Yeah. Me and Zach, like the more drunk me and Zach got, the more Russian that we sounded at times. No spoilers, obviously. Yeah. You'll know what I'm talking about. But, once the video comes out, which hopefully by the time this podcast episode is out, it's already out. But I don't know. You guys want to talk a little? Zach, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Netflix is fucking us over.
They've been pretty good before.
Netflix has been really fucking chill to this point. Actually, I'm not sure why this video in particular has gotten flagged.
The movie's really popular right now. Maybe it's like their most popular
immediate
movie.
too. It was immediate.
It took me fucking like 7 hours to edit this shit. I upload it. I text the Discord. I'm like, hey guys, check this out. Before they had any chance to check it out, immediately it was shut down for copyright.
Netflix had I disputed it right away on the grounds of fair use because it is fair use. And what they're doing is illegal, but whatever.
We're not even asking to make money on this.
our channel's not monetized currently, so we're not asking to make money. We just want the video to be out so people can see the things we make.
We had a lot of fun recording this and think that people will enjoy it, and we can't.
It's just frustrating is, I mean, they're utilizing the system as it currently stands, but what they're doing is not legal. I mean, we're within our legal rights to say that it is fair use 100%. So right now the video is not available. They said it won't be available for 48 hours. The first 48 hours after you just make a dispute, it won't be available, but I believe it's been over 48 hours.
Well, we got an email. I mean, now when we're filming this on like Tuesday night or whatever. And we got a response from them that says they got our dispute like yesterday. It hasn't even been 2 days. Like, to them, it hasn't been 2 days. So like, I don't know why that is, but we're gonna have to have a little bit of patience. It's the thing that's frustrating. Also, is like this has happened before, where we've posted it got shut down relatively quickly. Usually not instantly. Usually like after like a day, maybe, or maybe a little less than a day, and then we dispute it, and then like a day later, maybe sometimes less, it comes back on, and they go ahead.
YouTube. No, so I was just gonna say YouTube changed their process. Like when you used to dispute a video, it would within a couple hours you could watch it while the dispute process was going on. Now they have 48 hours to review it, and then it goes live while the rest of the 28 days of the review process it's available. Like, so they, for some reason, YouTube changed their process, so now it has to be under review for 48 hours and not viewed before it goes up for the rest of the 30 days.
Absolutely
in the process.
Fucking infuriating, because the most of your traffic comes within the first few days of your upload, because it doesn't pop up at the top of people's subscription boxes.
Yeah.
Now, like, once it comes out,
exactly,
it's not going to come up on anybody's subscription boxes, so we're going to have to like make a post or like really try to tell people, hey, please watch our video now. I know it just came out now, but it's technically, I guess, been out for a couple days.
And I get like the thought, like there are people that suck that'll just be like, I'm just gonna post a full movie online or something like that. But like, it's frustrating that they can't have a better system that screws people from doing things that are fair use.
It's frustrating that these companies can use third-party bots to flag things like that, as well as that they get 30 days to review this information. Like, I understand that literally millions of minutes of content is being uploaded to YouTube every day. Like, I get that, right? I understand how difficult this would be to police, but it's just we can't sit on our hands and for 30 days or even for 48 hours. We can't sit on our hands with a thing that is transformative in nature, with a thing that legally should be able to be out. It's just, I just
wish also, like, if this was the case, if they shut it down, like, it could, like, especially because it was right when it upload. Yeah, it just shows up as if it was uploaded as soon as the 48 hours are up.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, that part is what kills me, because, like, we're just losing... Like, for one, we're losing days, because this is, like, one of the most popular... This is, like, the most popular movie on, like, trending on Netflix right now. I see it all over other social media, people talking about this movie, so we're trying to capitalize on that in itself, but also the fact that, like, it's going to disappear from our subs. They're not going to see it.
Yeah.
Because the other subscriptions are going to pop up.
And
it's just really frustrating.
And it's fucking good. Like, I'm not going to, like, I'm not trying to, like, toot our own horn here. I mean, I'm mainly trying to toot Ryan's because I love tooting Ryan's horn. But, like, it's fucking really good. And I just want people to see it. Like, I don't know. It's just very upsetting. So
that's why, like, I always kind of struggle with doing these commentaries. I love doing them. I think they're really fun to make. I think, like, I love that it becomes very interactive with our audience. Like, a lot of people comment on them, and it's really fun seeing people's comments, and, you know, and they do really well. Like, people watch them.
I see
like,
commenting.
I love people watch them. Like, I love that. You know, I love, like, the process of making them. I'm really proud of them. And I think they're really funny. I think our improv comedy is pretty good. Like, I think we're pretty good off the cuff.
Especially when drinking.
Yeah. I think it's an enjoyable watch, and that's why they've been successful. But, like, these videos take me longer to edit than any video, like, we make, period. Like, nothing takes, like, it takes me, like, I'm not joking, like, 6-7 hours.
You basically have to watch the movie over and
so
over again.
I'm watching the movie over and over again and recutting it, and I have to do a lot to make it, like, work, and I'm trying to keep it as, like, I'm trying to keep a flow with it. So, like, you know, it's just difficult. So, like, it's frustrating that all that hard work just gets thrown away when we're still within our fair use rights. Like, there's other channels that do the exact same thing, you know? Like this isn't something we invented or anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's just losing those days is just really discouraging. So it makes me like not ever want to do these because it's so much work and it feels like it
But
just
we know
gets
you
thrown
guys
away.
like
Well,
them, and that's why
and-
we're
And it's the most frustrating. Well, it's also frustrating because like there's videos like our commentary for the Fine Bros movie,
yeah.
movie F the Prom, right? That's not available in the United States because
Oh, I thought that got fixed.
No, it's back now.
It's fixed now, I think.
No, but it's not available in
Are you sure?
it's fixed in some areas, I think, but it's not available in all of the areas at least.
Maybe not.
I don't think
in
so,
the United
at
States
least.
it is.
Well, whatever it is,
It's available
like,
in the United States. I just pulled it
they
up.
just okay.
So go watch
So,
that video.
It's not available in
Whatever,
certain
but-
areas, and it got shut down for a really long time.
Yeah, and then it kind of came up without
Yeah.
saying. Like, nobody said anything to us. It just was all of a sudden up.
But I still think it is shut down in some areas. It's like you can't just like they just fucking blatantly don't follow the law. It's just bothersome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they at least could be a little more specific than like what they're trying to keep away from their site. But it's just like, I don't know. We're within our rights. Anyway, I mean, we went on a while about that. It's just a frustrating thing as a content creator on this website. Like, you know, it makes the grind even harder. And we're not even talking because we're not even monetize our videos or anything right now. So possibly in the future, but we're not doing that right now. So I imagine the headaches we're going to get when that comes. Like, I don't think any of our videos are going to be advertiser friendly. So even if we do monetize, I don't think we're going to be making anything.
Yeah.
We might have to be more conscious when the time comes for a couple videos. I don't know.
It's gonna be fun.
That's the future. I'm not there yet. Speaking of the future, I watched a movie called Ad Astra. I got to screen that one a little early. This is the first time I've ever done this. During my screening, I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Really?
I fell asleep
Is that
several times.
Is that based on the movie or
It's
just
based
sleepiness?
on I was exhausted, so there was that going into it. And part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't go to this. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do it. I actually am kind of interested in this. And I went in, and the movie is like, and the thing is, like, it's a slow burn, and I like slow burn movies. I like movies that are slow burn. But I as it was going along, like, I kept, like kind of dozing off a little bit, and then, like, part of a scene would kind of disappear. And I'd like be awake and I'd be like at the end of the scene, and I'm like, I didn't sleep. I think we just talked about this.
Yeah,
on
we
the
were talking
podcast.
about falling asleep on the during movies.
That's basically
on the podcast
exactly
last
what
week.
this was. Like, I was like, no, I'm awake. I didn't miss anything. Like, I know what's going on. And then like I would like kind of go further, and I kind of start to fall asleep, and then I'd wake up, and it'd be the next scene. I'm like, okay, I know what happened in that last scene. I know what happened.
I know what happened.
Like Brad Pitt was just crying about his dad. I know I didn't miss anything. And then like I don't know, like but like then like by the end, like I remember I fell asleep. I missed like probably 2 scenes, and then I was at the end, like towards like I don't know how close I was to the end, but I'm pretty sure it was like at the end, and I was like, okay, I have no fucking idea what's going on. I just left. Which is probably rude or whatever. I don't know, but no, but yeah. Anyway, past that. My thoughts on the movie from what I did see: the cinematography is gorgeous. It's a beautiful movie. Brad Pitt does a narration through it, and he's just the most. You know what he reminds? His character. I haven't seen the whole movie, but like, you know the movie Arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you know
love
how
Arrival.
in the beginning it kind of feels like Amy Adams' character is very disinterested, and she's kind of monotone. She doesn't have much of a personality until you start to get to know her as the movie goes along, and then like by the end, like you're like, holy fuck, like you know what I mean?
Go see Arrival if you haven't seen
Yeah.
Arrival. Get that.
That's how
movie.
this
That's
felt,
great
but
movie.
like I didn't. Maybe it's because I was falling asleep. He was just so monotone that I think his narration was putting me to sleep.
Soothing.
It was
It's a friendly way of putting it.
the movie. Like I felt like it was going slow, but it wanted to like it knew it was going to have a wide appeal, so it like tried to insert like weird like I don't want to say like I guess action or suspenseful scenes that like kind of felt weird. Like there was a scene, and I don't even remember the full context, so this isn't like I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's like a scene when they're on the moon and they're driving, and like there's like these like I think this is in the trailer too, and like there's like these raiders that are trying to attack them, and it's like and they kind of get to the destination anyway, and it's just like, why did that scene happen? That was really just to add a quick thrill. And like there was a weird scene. And I don't remember the full context. Like, this is when I actually got scared awake by this.
I was gonna say, this is just waking you up. That's why they're
this like
jarring
scared
you.
scene like woke me up. There was like this monkey or something in space. It was just like I don't know. It was like a weird jump scare. I don't even know. I don't remember if it was. I don't know if it was a jump scare, but I remember like it shook me awake. There's just a lot of weird scenes like that. But I will say the movie's gorgeous, and maybe I'll give it another try later on down the line. But Ad Astra, weird movie. I don't know. What movies do you guys watch? You guys watch it? And you watch? That's all.
I just watched Superman and Maleficent.
Zach, we need to talk about any of the movies you watched.
Yeah. So I watched. I don't know. This week I've been sort of on a rewatch things I like binge. So I watched Mad Max Fury Road. Alan, I don't think you like Mad Max Fury Road, right?
So no, I think it's okay. I don't love it like a lot of other people do. I think it's fine. It's good.
Yeah. Joel, have you seen Mad Max Fury Road?
Yeah, I pulled a Ryan during it and fell asleep.
Ooh,
Oh, dude, we gotta watch Mad Max.
Ooh, that's
Fury
a hard
Road.
one to fall asleep to. Was it?
Oh, I
Yep,
remember. We were in a basement, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I remember. Yeah, you fell asleep.
That's a hard
Fun
movie to fall
fact,
asleep to. That's a
Mad-
loud movie.
Fun fact.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. But it happened.
Fun fact: Mad Max Fury Road was the first movie I reviewed for Razzle, when Razzle was a.
I think it's the first
review
movie
channel,
from
but we're
Razzle
not
in general,
really-
right? I think you were the first one to put anything.
I think maybe.
I think
don't
that's
know.
the first
No,
video.
the first video we did like trailer reviews and stuff.
Oh,
on the,
yes,
on the
I'm
old
sorry.
Razzle channel.
Yeah.
When that was back when we were doing basically primarily reviews and stuff. We kind of did that for a while until about like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
We kind of stopped. We kind of took a new direction a bit. But yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I give it like a 9, I think.
It's a great movie. I am surprised Joel could fall asleep. People are fucking yelling about guzzling and shit. And Joel's like falling asleep. He's like, "Witness me!" And like fucking Joel's asleep.
Joel was having weird ass
giant
dreams.
giant
Yeah,
ass
you need to-
cars and shit.
I think you'd like it. I honestly think you'd like it, Joel.
Probably
Give
just
it another try.
if I was awake.
Definitely if you were awake. I also checked out Shrek and Shrek 2.
Classics.
It's never a bad time to watch Shrek
Aren't
and
those your
Shrek
sick
2.
movies too?
Yeah, well, I was sick last night, so I
Zach,
watched
have you ever
both of those
seen
last night.
that reanimated Shrek? I talked
With
to you
Sam.
about that, right?
You talked about that.
You
I
have
haven't
to
seen
check
it
that
yet.
out.
but I
You
really
showed
want
me
to.
one scene from it. I was like, this is really cool.
Like the anime scene.
Shrek Reimagined,
Shrek
right?
Reimagined. I actually want to kind of
Yeah.
rewatch that. That
Yeah, I want to
seriously
check that out.
give it a try. I mean, you're rewatching. You just watched the movie this week, so you're kind of watching it again. But
Dude,
I
I will always watch them.
I think you'd love it. It's super creative. I think I love joint projects like that because the quality
That's
of
so
animation
cool.
is so like some people like it's like people like for people that don't know that are listening. Shrek Reimagined is like a fan project where people like reanimated like anywhere between like 10 to like maybe a minute like sections of the movie, and like they pasted it all together, and like it's on YouTube. You can just find it. Look up Shrek Reimagined, and they pasted the whole movie, and it's so funny because like some of it is like some scenes are like super well animated, some of them are like horribly animated, but like that's kind of what makes it like really cool that it's like a whole bunch of different people, and they kind of like some people took like different liberties and like they changed like the words and stuff a little bit. Like it's just it's I highly recommend it. It's sick. I think you'd love it.
That's there's one of my favorite shows is Bob's Burgers, and there's an episode of Bob's Burgers that's animated entirely by 62 different
That's
fans.
so
I
cool.
love shit like that.
I like Bob's Burgers. I don't
Yeah.
have a ton of desire just on the amount of time to, but
Same,
I would watch
same.
that. I would watch that episode. I think that sounds really cool.
I think it's in like season. I think it's in season 8, but yeah, it's
I
like
can't
totally
believe- I
fan
can't believe That
animated.
show's been on for 8 seasons now. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a good
it's
show. I'm
crazy
not
thing
saying
about-
it shouldn't
I
It's
love
probably
it.
the only adult
Yeah.
animation show that I can like
watch
anymore.
Same.
other than
Oh,
Rick and
other than
Morty
BoJack,
or
Rick and
BoJack.
Morty.
Right.
Yeah, those
There's
are
a lot of them.
That's true.
It's
I-
the only
it's the only
animated
one
for the
on,
Fox
Fox,
animated
Fox.
adult animated
It's only
shows.
Fox anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shrek 2 I think is maybe one of the best sequels ever made.
Yeah,
So,
Shrek 2
I
is
love Shrek
solid.
2 so much.
You guys watch any
Um,
TV?
I watched some TV. I don't know if anyone felt like going, but I got super excited.
No, it's okay.
I talk about Prison Break quite a bit. I'm just chugging through that, but I finally got caught up on Supergirl, and John Cryer's Lex Luthor is like my favorite thing. I loved him so much in the end of this.
Is that the only Arrowverse show?
It's
you're
the only
watching?
one I'm watching anymore. Yeah, I honestly like. It's weird because I think that like Arrow and Flash were probably and Legends of Tomorrow were all probably better, but I just liked Supergirl more. Supergirl is super heavy-handed with like its like political metaphors and shit. But like I still love it. And yeah, this season they brought in John Cryer from 2.5 Men, and he played Lex Luthor, and he's just great. He's a little bit more villainous than I prefer my Lex Luthors, but he's awesome. I think it's awesome because I had just watched like the Donner Christopher Reeve Superman movies, and they introduced 2 characters in this season that are just they were created in the Superman 1 and 2 in Otis and Eve Tessmacher. They were just created for Superman 1 and 2, and they're just in the Supergirl season, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I think that this season was actually really interesting. I'm excited for season 5, which it comes out in like 2 weeks, which is the best way to binge television, is that you catch up right before it comes back.
Yeah, it's the worst.
So yeah, but I thought it was good.
Did you see that? I have no idea what the guy's name is, but the actor that played Clark in Smallville,
Yeah,
is coming back for like a Superman crossover for Supergirl.
it's not super. It's the full crossover for all the shows they're doing. Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's not just him too. Like he's coming back, but also Mark Hamill is coming to play Joker, and Kevin Conroy's playing Batman, or at least
really?
Bruce Wayne. There's like
Wait, so they're doing Crisis on
Yeah,
Infinite
it's Crisis
Earths?
on-
Is Barry gonna die?
I know it's Crisis on Infinite Earths. I don't know if Barry's gonna die. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I know it's fucking crazy. They're getting like everyone for this, and they're crossing everything together. So Supergirl's gonna cross in. Brandon Routh is gonna play Superman again. He's gonna play the Kingdom Come Superman. So I'm like, this is actually gonna be like really fucking cool. I have no idea how they're gonna pull it off because there's so many fucking characters.
I have like a really strong.
You watched the shows at one point.
Sorry, I fell asleep. Where was it? Where were we? We were talking about what? We were talking about what? I don't remember.
I
You
remember
watched the
getting
shows at
super into those Arrowverse shows, like really in, and I don't care about them.
Yeah, I watched like the first like 3 seasons of The Flash, and I really thought
You liked this show for a while.
You liked the Flash for a little bit.
yeah, I didn't love
You
Flash.
liked the Flash
I
before
liked
it was the Irish show.
Yeah, I liked The Flash in like season 1 and 2, and no, I did. I thought I didn't like love it. I wouldn't say it was like one of the best TV shows on television, because I typically don't like that type of television, like CW anything really, or like episodic television really. But I thought it was fine, and then I just lost total interest, and I like, almost like I've turned on them. Like
I can
I
tell.
haven't watched any of them.
yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot in terms of television. I watched like a little bit of Mr. Robot again, just to catch up, just for the new season coming out. And Demon Slayer is the best anime on television right now. I've already talked a little bit about this, so I won't get into it too deep. But it's I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's like the cleanest animation, and like the pacing of the narrative is so fucking good. Like,
What are you watching it on?
it's on Crunchyroll. So you can just watch it for free on Crunchyroll. Or if you still have VRV, Verve, whatever you call it. The one that you watched My Hero on. You can watch it on there. It's not dubbed yet. It's only subbed, but that doesn't bother me at all. Obviously.
Oh shit, that animation looks real good.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I'm
you looked it up?
I'm looking up the
Dude.
thumbnails. Holy
Jake,
hell.
friend of the podcast and friend of OG RAZZLE, aka 123 No Mink, Jake was actually, I was hanging out with him, and he was telling us, he was like, hey, you guys should check out this new anime I think you guys would love. It's called, in English, it's called Demon Slayer. And I was like, I already fucking watched it.
I'm already
was
on
like,
that shit.
Yeah. But then he reacted, he was like, oh man. I was like, what? I told you I watched it.
Good thing.
He wanted to introduce it, I guess.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Watch it. Seriously, it's fucking
on my watch
incredible.
list
It's only
now.
one season in right now. It's
Joel's
animation is fucking. My friend showed it to me at work like a month ago, and I was like, showed me like a clip of it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in. I'm gonna watch this for sure. And then I did, and I definitely didn't fucking regret it.
I'm going to ask a question that I could just Google. Is there a Verve app for the Fire TV?
I believe so.
Probably.
I think so.
Cool.
I
There's
have it-
definitely
I
one
have
for
it on my
PlayStation, I
PS4.
think, too.
Yeah, I have it on my PS4.
Oh, okay, cool. I can just watch
Yeah.
it there. Sweet.
But yeah, guys, if you guys watch that, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the next few weeks. If you ever watch it, it's fucking
All right.
it's
I'll finish it this
yeah,
week.
it's well worth. I got through it really quick too. Like I think I even tweeted like a month ago when I watched it. It was like the first 5 episodes are some of the best first 5 episodes of an anime I've ever seen. The animation,
Is it one season?
It's 25
It's
episodes right
honestly S plus tier, and in terms of animation, like rivals My
Shit.
Hero in terms of like Attack on Titan in terms of like quality of animation.
Yeah,
like,
Zach, just look up the thumbnails and it's incredible.
I mean, I've seen like.
I'm pretty sure-
Ryan talked about it previously, and I got like kind of hype about it.
Yeah,
I forgot about it.
I highly recommend it, but I'm not even fully caught up because I kind of let some weeks pass so I can like start to binge them instead of like watch week by week because I hate watching like shows week by week, especially anime, because like they're,
Oh,
like,
is the first
first
still coming
season
out?
is like almost over.
I'm gonna wait till it's over.
Wait, hold on, let me look it up. It's either almost over, or it might actually have just ended, or it might end like this week.
It's at
Hold on.
25 episodes on Verve, so it
Let me see.
might be a good.
I think that might be it. Hold
I
on,
say
let me
it
just
seems like it would be
double
where
check.
it would stop.
15 minutes. I'm just pulling it up. I remember it was like close. Like there was only a few episodes left. They are on. Well, there's one episode left, and it comes out in 4 days. So you wouldn't catch up anyway. If you started like tomorrow or something, you wouldn't catch up. In time.
You don't know Zach.
If you caught up, if you watched it all tomorrow, you'd still only have to wait 3 days for one episode.
Zach's like, that's a lot for me.
Anyway, yeah, that's basically it for me for television.
Anybody else watch any television?
Oh, once you guys get to episode 9 of Demon Slayer, let me know.
Okay.
Episode 19. Episode 19.
Okay.
Okay. Will do. Anyone else for TV? Joel, did you watch any TV?
I've really only watched Ace of the Diamond on Verve because I'm that weird guy who watches sports animes.
That's not weird.
Hell yeah.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. It's just I'm weird in general.
There's nothing weird about that.
Well, I get what you're saying. I feel like Joel. I guess most animes people talk about are like
Sports animes are really popular.
Fighting
Yeah,
stuff,
they're like
but-
fighting anime, like the shonen stuff. But
yeah. But I mean, I've seen some Ace of the Diamonds clip just because you've talked about it, and like I kind of want to watch the show.
If you enjoy baseball, it somehow makes it super like intense at points and shit. Like it's actually really cool.
It's funny because that's like the main complaint again. Like I love baseball.
Yeah.
That's like the main complaint against baseball is it's not intense at all and it's
Yeah.
just so slow.
They turn it into like intense anime shit where it's like the hard zoom in on the picture. It's just like, oh fuck,
I'm not-
what's happening?
I'm definitely not going to give you shit because I'm on my next. I think the next anime I'm going to watch is an anime called Fire Force,
Yo,
which
no.
sounds like a
I wanna
children's
see that
animated
too.
show, but it's a show about firefighters.
Yeah, I heard that's real good.
I hear it's fucking.
I've heard
fire.
Fire Force
It's
is
on my list
really
too.
good.
Like, oh,
You guys didn't like that? Said it was fire.
I didn't-
I was-
I have to say I liked it.
A little bit.
I don't know. Like I should have just said like fire. I kind of wanted to just say like without you guys knowing, just say like next week or whatever. If I watch it, just be like, I watched Fire Force, and have you guys be like, what is that? Sounds like Paw Patrol.
Can we start like a Razzle anime club
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
dude.
that?
I've been watching more anime
That'd be
lately. I've never really
Same.
was a huge anime guy, but I've been watching the last like couple of years. I've been watching some stuff, catching up. Maybe we'll have an anime episode at some point. We'll designate a week or something. We'll have an anime episode.
We'll do Anime Week. I love Anime.
Oh,
Week.
Anime
Let's
Week.
do
That's
it.
a good idea.
Oh shit!
We're
Don't
coming
give me
up with the
time.
shit on the spot.
I don't watch as much anime, so I'll just end up having to go back to stuff that people tell me are important.
We'll just call it. We have Spooky Week. We'll call it. We call it Weeb Week. We have Weeb Week.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about these like like My Hero and Fire Force. Now it's gonna be like I don't know. I thought Dragon Ball Z seemed kind of cool back in the day.
Dragon Ball Z is cool until
I
the
fucking
Boo
love
Saga.
Dragon Ball Z.
That was nice shit growing up. Anyway, Zach, did you watch any shows?
I watched Seinfeld.
Oh, that
I love
that
Oh,
Seinfeld.
I'm
anime.
so sorry.
You know the
I'm
great
so
great Seinfeld anime. Joel, I don't want to talk to you
I
about
hate
your
Seinfeld.
opinion on Seinfeld.
Not good.
It's my favorite comedy show.
Comedy
of all
is
time.
very
when I was younger and more ignorant, I also hated Seinfeld. And then I grew up and became a little bit more
I've
mature.
never watched an episode and went,
Joel's,
this is actually
Joel just
funny.
got older.
How are you going to say it's not funny if you haven't seen
I know,
an episode?
I've watched episodes and every single one I've been like, I mean,
Okay.
it's okay, but it's...
I at one point
This show's
started
hilarious.
trying to watch Seinfeld, and I only got a few episodes in, and I still think I recognize that it's good, but I couldn't watch it. I think the same way that you do.
Yeah.
But I also have heard that the first few episodes aren't as good as the show
I
really
have-
is.
They're not.
So
They're not. The
So
first 2 episodes are hard to get through.
I probably would have to fight through a little bit.
I'm gonna give you 3 episodes to watch, and then you'll want to watch the whole show.
I'm in the middle. I've just caught up on Supergirl. I have Doctor Who to get through. I'm still watching Mr. Robot. Stop adding stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably end up watching all of Seinfeld now. Send them to me,
but
or you can tell them to me if you
All
know
right.
them now.
no,
Next week he'll have him ready so the whole audience can get hooked on Seinfeld. Hooked
Oh,
on
I will-
phonics.
Is this? Are you giving me homework?
Yeah.
I will make a Zach's must-watch Seinfeld episode.
We'll do it
list,
during the
and this
weekly
is gonna be dope.
retrospective. It doesn't have to be like a topic.
Fuck yeah!
I don't want this to be a whole thing. I did not want this to be a whole thing.
Zach's gonna have like a
so fucking
40-minute
excited now.
PowerPoint on.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I mean, I guess we can just talk about games and stuff. I mean, I'll just kind of, talk. I don't really have anything too like crazy. It's a lot, basically the same shit as last week. Played Final Fantasy VII some more, Smash Ultimate, Far Cry 5. I watched Smash Main Stage, which is another it's like another Smash tournament, huge in S tier. It was fun to watch. My boy Nairo won. I was very happy about that. Naifu Nation. I played some more NBA 2K20. And we played some Borderlands 3, and we actually streamed a little bit of Borderlands
Kinda.
3. But
We were so
this was
fucking drunk.
after we filmed
Tall Girl.
our Tall Girl episode. We were all fucking wasted. So we didn't know how to stream on YouTube, but I drunkenly stumbled my way into figuring it out. And it was great. And we were streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes. Me and Joel were going to keep playing. We were like, oh, let's go play Overwatch now. And we were like getting fully set up for that.
we play
and
a
then
game?
it turned out,
I don't think we did.
no, I don't
You
think,
guys-
no. And then it
We
turned
played,
out,
we played
You
one
guys played a
game,
game
that's
of
right.
Overwatch.
We played
Did
one
we?
game.
Yeah.
And we were
Oh, man, I don't
so
even
bad.
remember.
Because I crashed and I was watching you guys play Overwatch and I couldn't
was
hear
bad.
Ryan.
Yeah, so that was the thing. I for some reason couldn't be heard. So well, I do want to stream. I think we might use YouTube to stream. We might use Twitch. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll try some YouTube, try some Twitch,
See which one we like
see how it
better.
goes.
Maybe next time you'll be less drunk. It'll be easier to get set
No,
up.
we'll still be drunk.
I feel like that's the main component we need.
I don't know.
Set it up, then drink.
No, I know.
There you
I
go,
was
Alan.
kidding. You
Alan's
probably
got
won't.
it.
But no, we'll figure it out, and I think we'll test some stuff out. So stay tuned for that. If you happen to be up at like midnight on what was it, Saturday night?
We're sorry for you. Not
No,
being
we're
where you
sorry.
are.
I hope you got to watch and see kind of the train wreck that it was, and have it
Oh,
kind of seemed
fuck
like
yeah.
Zach and
Sorry.
Joel were having a absent conversation with a ghost or something.
You
Apex
guys now
sliding with
understand
the
what it's
ghost.
like inside my head if you watch that, which is just me talking to absolutely no one and always having a response though.
Do you guys play any games?
I played the same stuff as usual. I played Tetris 99, Tetris Effect, Minecraft, Smash Ultimate. I played them all for like very little amount of time,
Yeah.
so nothing crazy.
I'm right there with you, Alan. I'm chopping down trees in Minecraft and trying to get better at Tetris Effect, even though I'm not very good at Tetris Effect.
I'm coming for your pelt, Alan.
Joel?
Joel's trying to overtake Alan as our Tetris Effect's resident expert. So
I think you guys only call me an expert because I brag about Tetris Effect a lot. Like that's
Yeah, that's
it.
why
Like,
I'm
yeah,
taking your
I'm the
title.
only one who
100%.
talks about it.
you kind of gave yourself the title, and we're rolling with it. It's fine.
But yeah, I love Tetris. But Joel, if you really think you're better than me at Tetris, let me just let you know that you aren't. And
I'm
you
coming.
never will be.
What games did you play? What games did you play,
I
Joel?
played some Smash Ultimate with you guys, Borderlands 3, a little bit of
Yeah.
Madden, and by a little bit of Madden, I mean a lot of Madden.
You can actually
Well,
play the
hold on.
game though, right? Like you're
I
working
think
out
Zach,
better than Zach.
Can't you just play on your wife's account?
I could, but I shouldn't
But,
have
like,
to.
But you could.
it's the principle.
I get that.
No, it is.
I get
It's
that.
fucking
Now wait a
principle.
second.
No, stop.
Did you
It's
tell
not-
EA this?
No, I didn't. I didn't tell EA this, but I could play on her account. I shouldn't fucking have to, and therefore I'm not gonna.
If you want to play the games you want to, like you
No, fuck them. They
Joel
have to
throws-
give me access.
Joel throws us
Yeah,
some new
did he not tell you guys this? Well,
No,
yeah, all
didn't
he
tell
has
us
to
that there
do
was
is
an
hit
option.
the PlayStation button in the middle, and then log out, and then sign in, and he's fine.
Would that carry the PS Plus over?
No, she has PS Plus as well.
Oh, okay.
But she only has it for a month. She only has PS Plus for a month because when I bought my PS4 Pro, I wanted to do cloud saving, so I had to get PS Plus to do cloud saving to transfer her cloud data over. It's a whole fucking
The
thing.
trial
guys.
of Zach versus EA just got some new evidence.
This is not new evidence. That's Samantha. Samantha is not included in Zach v EA v the United States.
You're bringing the entire U.S.
Oh
into
god,
this.
did everyone
That,
talk?
sounds like,
Let's
sounds like a good way to.
let's wrap this up,
We come
guys.
full circle here.
We gotta
I'm
do.
bringing the United States into it because we live in a
Damn right.
society.
Oh shit, we gotta create a Twitter poll for this week. I have a thought which I don't know if you guys are interested in. Could we do? I know Ryan, you mentioned something at the beginning, but we could do maybe what Batman villain do we want Jonah Hill to play? Because I think that would be interesting. Or we could talk about the PlayStation games, whichever one you guys find more interesting.
I mean, you guys can. I think maybe people can tweet at us. I mean, I don't really think. I mean, what would we say for Jonah? I mean, I don't.
Riddler, Penguin.
It's not even really that big of a story for me. I think I personally would lean more towards like
Sure,
what
let's do the
game,
PlayStation then.
what game.
I want to get
PS4
that
game you're looking for.
sweet Last of Us Twitter interactions
Yeah.
So then,
on there. So
so then, I guess Last of Us.
So the question
Death
is, what PlayStation game, what PlayStation exclusive are you looking most forward to coming soon or whatever? I guess we could say, and we want to
Last
do
of Us
stuff.
and Death Stranding.
Yeah, The Last of Us and Death Stranding are automatics.
Can we throw
What
After
about-
Party in
what
there?
Tom?
Let's put medieval,
Wadham? What about Waddle?
Medieval's a good one.
medieval, and
I
No,
really
not
want
Wadham.
Please
After
put-
Party in there because After Party's my pick out of the whole
What about, can we
trailer.
put,
yeah, After Party's fine. No one's gonna
Can you
pick
put
After
Wadham?
Party, but
You're
I
not
will pick
anyone
After
on. Can we
Party.
put Wadham in?
Fuck.
No, we can't put Wadham in.
well, you'll see it on Twitter. If you go on our Twitter, you'll see, and we'll tell you guys the results.
Ooh, Twitter poll results. from
Twitter
last
poll
week.
results from last week. What even was the Twitter poll last week again?
I don't.
Our Twitter poll last week. Wow, you can tell we're really good hosts.
Yeah, we're really on it right now. I think
we really.
Oh, it was
do
the
a really-
Peacock shows.
Oh, that's
What
right.
NBC Peacock reboot
Yeah.
show are you most looking forward to? The tied winners, with 43% each, were The Office and Battlestar Galactica, and Saved by the Bell got 14% of the vote. So that was last.
There we go. That's
Okay.
what it
There were
was.
3 options.
Yeah, we knew it.
So it was The Office and
We
Battlestar
were on it.
Galactica.
We
both
always
tying.
knew that.
Yeah, I had it downloaded in my brain.
The
was
correct
testing you
answer
guys.
was none of them, in my opinion, because I'm not buying Peacock.
Nah, never mind.
You can't make me do it unless you put that Buffy reboot on there.
I'm gonna buy Peacock for you. By connecting it to your credit card. All right,
Oh.
guys. Well, I hope you had a good time hanging out here with us today. We certainly had a good time hanging out here with you. Alan, is there anything that you'd like to plug here today before we say bye?
Yeah, you can find me on the Twitter at Alan Havens. That's AlanHavens. And I talked about it earlier. Go to YouTube. The link will be in the description for my video, Why Maleficent is the most disappointing movie in recent memory. Because it is.
Excellent. Ryan, anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan_Havens. Also, check out. Hopefully, the video comes out that I spent 7 hours making for Tall Girl. Keep an eye out for it, guys. Please, if you've listened this far, I'm sure you're a big enough fan that you would keep an eye out for it. So check our YouTube channel. I'll probably make a post or something. Maybe we'll tweet when the video's all out and ready to go. So keep an eye out for that. We also have a sponsor this week that we've did an excellent job plugging. Ink.shop is a t-shirt design company.
Yeah, screen printing.
Screen printing. You can check them out. Go on Ink. It's literally ink.shop. Check it out. They got some cool stuff.
They made some Razzle shirts for us. That
Yeah, they
look
made some
really
Razzle
cool.
shirts for us that I'm not wearing right now, but I have a Razzle hoodie, a Razzle t-shirt. If
I'll
we
wear mine in my
ultimately,
next video.
if we ultimately do merch, we'd probably be doing it through them. So if you guys are interested in possible Razzle merch in the future, let us know, and maybe we'll get going on that. So
Fantastic. So thanks to ink.shop. The link will be in the description box, but again, ink.shop. All right, guys. Joel, would you like anything to plug here today?
Would you like anything to eat?
Would you like anything to drink?
No.
Joel, okay, yeah, I know you don't usually plug your Twitter, so
tweet or anything. Yeah,
you don't tweet very often. All right, well then, you know what? Instead of tweeting or following Joel, follow Razzle. Go to twitter.com/RazzleMedia and give us a follow over there, as well as follow us on Instagram at RazzleMedia. And follow us on YouTube. Give us the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You'll know when all of our videos come out, and then you can watch them 48 hours to 5 days later after, going through copyright strike. And that's youtube.com/RazzleMedia. Links to everything discussed will be in the description box down below. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like the episode and subscribe, like I said previously. If you would like a chance to possibly get on the show, please leave a 15-second or so voicemail message with our Razzle line. That is 267-343-9253. Again, that's 267-343-9253. And that's a 15-second or so message with any questions, comments, concerns, or jokes about Alan. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching, and I hope you have a good time.
Free Tall Girl 2019.